your fam, that's what they call me. I promise that.
What it do, man? BY through the hard way. Y'all make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good Live from 85, back at it again. The realest one on the net. Boss talk of business. Subscribe to the channel. Like these videos, share these videos. Don't skip no ads. Alright, man, let's get right to it. I wasn't gonna make no video talking about this, but everybody else talking about it, and I'm a street dude, so I said I'm gonna give my input on it, man, because I hear a lot of folks talking, but I don't hear them saying certain things, right? So everybody know Honeycomb, Mobile, Alabama. You know, he's a street dude, and recently here he had the mishap of his grandparents losing their lives, right? So allegedly his ops, this is what he said. You know, the news is reporting one thing, but this is what he said happened. So this is what I'm gonna say happened. They were in the house, being that they're older, they was on oxygen. They say the ops came, shot into the house, but the bullets were hitting the tank or whatever, and the tank blew up. Meaning, I guess, you know, it happened to them too. But that what caused the fire and all that, and, you know, I guess that's why news report was saying they were burned alive or whatever, but the way he put it, you know, they died from, you know, when they had shot in the house or whatever, right? But either way it goes, they lost their lives. Now, street guys, you know, man, we don't, when it's beef, you aim it at that person, right? You don't aim it at you don't aim it at kids, you don't aim it at women, you don't aim it at old folks, you aim it at that person. Now, with that being said, now I want y'all to hear me on this, cause like really hear me on this part. Nobody knows what Honeycomb did to make all this happen in the first place. Because let's not forget, Honeycomb had been hit, what, 8 times or something like that, was in a coma, got out. Then, you know, another shootout occurred. And, it's, you know, these dudes are really, like, this ain't no play. Like, he got some enemies that really want him gone. Now, with that being said, man, like, real talk, y'all, hear me out. I've been in the street before. I have. I've done things in my life. I have. I'm telling you, I have. And nothing I've ever done, I never had nobody go after nobody that was close to me, you feel me? It was always directed at me. But let me tell you the difference in between my situations and his situation. I made it to where I could be found, though. You feel me? Like, I'm not famous. I don't got a bunch of money and all that. So, I'm in the hood. You feel me? Like, when I used to have beefs and problems with folks, I was in the hood every day. Like, you knew where I was at. So, I always had issues coming at me. You feel me? In his case, you know, he's a rapper. He travels a lot. And they couldn't find him, so I guess they went for the next thing closest to him, which is what people do. People do that now. That's another thing. People are so shocked that happened, you feel me? And it is a bad thing. Do not get me wrong. It is terrible what happened. But I'm going to keep it 1,000 because nobody else will. I'm not surprised by the actions of the guys, because when it's beef. Like, people don't understand that. Like, I can tell some folks ain't really had beef before. When it's real beef, not no he say, she say, going back on the internet like most of these rappers do and all that. Like, this is real beef. Real. You feel me? Super real. So it ain't no rules in it. It really ain't, man. If y'all ever read The Art of War, what's one of the rules? When you crush your enemy, crush them. Don't leave nothing left. not even family member. This is a chapter in that book. And they give an example. It's been a while since I read it, but I want to say the example went something like this. A king back in the day was trying to conquer another kingdom. He went, he handled his business. He came across the son of the king that he had just killed, but he spared his life. And he spared his life because he was a child. Noble thing to do. But dig this. When that boy grew up, he went back, killed that king and everything that was in his court. He didn't leave a baby. He didn't leave a dog. He didn't leave nothing. Do you know who this man was? The one and only, the Mongolian ruler. I just forgot his name. I can't believe it. I just forgot his name. The Mongolian dude, the one that's responsible for like half of that population being gone. I can't believe I can't remember this man's name. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Get in the comments. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just having a brain fart right now. I can't get him up. But either way, when he grew up, he went and took out everybody. Didn't leave nothing. All because when that enemy caught him, he supposed that took his life. Child or no child. That's what he was supposed to have done. But being that he didn't, that caused him, his old empire, his family, everything around him to be wiped out and conquered. Now, we ain't in old times. I'm not saying that Honeycomb go do that. I'm not saying nothing like that. But whoever it is on that other side, they playing by the art of war. And ain't no rules in war. It ain't. And I also want to touch on this. Honeycomb, I don't know what happened or what he done, but he said this himself in a video one day. He said that he had got hit up. He said he had got the hospital kind of early and didn't nobody know he was out. He said he went and rode on his ops for like 5 days straight. Said they didn't know it was him because they thought he was still locked up. So they went out to somebody else and did the same thing that just happened to his grandparents. They went and fired it at this other dude that didn't have nothing to do with it, grandparents at their house and all that. So he said he felt guilty because, you know, they didn't have nothing to do with it, which is a real move on his end. I'm going to tell you, man, one thing about Honeycomb, he makes some real moves. I'm not going to sit here at all and claim like he fake or anything. He has morals about himself. And he went and let them know that, all right, I'm out. I did that. You know, come at me. And now they coming at him. Now I don't got no ties to this or whatever. You know, I got people that be talking back with me about things that's going on down there, but I'm not going to insinuate or even put any of that out. You feel me? I'm just gonna speak on it from my point of view, because I'm gonna tell y'all, man, all this gonna come out. It's gonna come out because it's a Fed case. 2 old people lost their lives. The way they lost their lives, it's gonna be investigated, and they'll get down to it, believe it or not. But it's just a crazy set of circumstances. And Honeycomb say he tried to move his family out, but they didn't want to move. So I'm gonna give him some points on that end for trying to get him out. But we're gonna end this video by saying this here. People that's in the streets, you gotta look out for the people that love you, the people that raise you. When you're in the streets, it ain't just you out there. I'm telling you, it ain't. Your family, your kids, your mama, your daddy, your whole family is out there with you. Because if you mess up on something, let's say you get something from the plug. You run off on the plug. You know how Plies made the song, ran off on the plug twice. He calling, I ain't calling back, and all that, right? People listen to that song and they like, yeah, this cool. I'm gonna run off on the plug. I'm gonna do this. You know, people. I had a dude I knew that actually did that when that song came out. And when he got the hospital, he never tried it again. You feel me? You get what I'm saying? When you run off on somebody or do something to somebody, be a man and hold up for it. Don't do something and then leave. Because all that's going to do is put pressure on the people that's closest to you. Because think about it, if it was you. If somebody done that to you and you couldn't get to them, what you going to do? If somebody did something to my kids or my family and I couldn't get to you, where you think I'm going next? To the next thing you love. And I'm bringing hell with me. Because I ain't playing. People, stay out these streets, man. Straight up, stay out the streets. Be right through the hallway. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good shit. I'm going to hit y'all another video real soon. Till then, man, hold up for you. Do your supposed to know what you want to do. And I'm out.